This game started DivineDFP going with the good old trusty French, keeping it simple in this high stakes match. Semifinals is on.
And IamAvely coming in with a turquoise Abbasid boy. Maybe IamAvely today. We've got he's got a golden what's it called? Nest of bees in his capital. Thematically incorrect. The fashion police is already on him.
Oof.
Versus Divine coming in with a golden horse statue. Very ostentatious, but I'll allow it. It's on brand.
It's very
for
on
the
brand.
horse boys. Let's see who's the lucky sheep sniffer today. Looks like Avely found a couple more than his counterpart.
DivineDFP is not messing around because he's going for 2 scouts, so he's maximizing his chances of finding everything. But so far, Avely kind of keeping pace. House of Piston coming up real quick.
On the double.
It's a very nice little building because it does all your age ups, right? So you stand to benefit a lot because your workers don't have to spend so much time building landmarks.
Yep, and I do believe one of the recent buffs to the Abbasid was the age up is now a little bit shorter. I think in every age, maybe the last one isn't. But I think it also looks like they increased the build speed. I remember that being a lot slower.
Okay.
But yeah, still gonna take him a little while to pick up all that gold that he'll need. And of course, the berries.
Yeah, it's a good thing for Abbasid here, of course. They boost their little berry bushes. Although I can't see that until I'm on his view, can I? Yeah,
our French boy found a lovely amount of sheep there. 9 in total. That are still alive at least. Meanwhile, Avely is hopefully not delivering his sheep count of 8 to the enemy.
If he gets picked up by the TC there, he's gonna be in serious trouble. But anyway, clicking up to the next age, gonna be going with the economic wing, of course. So we should expect that 2 TC build from him from here on out. With the fresh food stuff getting picked up very soon, halving the cost of villagers. That should at least be the play, but maybe not. Maybe not. We'll have to see. It's very rare that people go for anything other than that, though. Camels are just kind of expensive for H2.
I think I like. Sometimes you would have seen a culture wing on occasion.
Yeah.
Just to get those cheap attacks. But it's, I mean, usually you're better off.
Yeah, pretty much every time I watch an Abbasid game, it's just 2 TCs. With the cheap workers.
Yep, and here comes the School of Cavalry. Nice and slowly built by one poor peasant, having to do all the work by himself. Oh no, never mind. There's a couple more. 4 in total. I was about to say, that would have been a very slow build. Unfortunately, Avely hasn't found any more sheep. They've all been taken away by the damn French. And they even found some more. Down on his side. But yeah, interesting gold situation. So pretty heavily favored to the east. There's also the boar over there. Everything else seems pretty equally distributed. We do have an X. Okay, the French deer are pretty safe, so I'm pretty sure he's happy about that one.
Yeah, about the gold, I really agree. So I mean, Avely here has only 2 small outcroppings. This is...
Oh, he's actually got 3 there.
Well, yeah, he's good starting gold. But that's not easy to defend, I have to say. It's not a lot in general, whereas DivineDFP has a super big outcropping very nearby.
Yeah. He's also got a pretty good TC position down there with the gold and the deer close by.
Yeah, if this goes to the mid game, I think Avely might be in trouble.
Avely's pop-capped himself heavily.
Oh?
Oh, there we go. Okay, look, I'm not quite sure if that was in time.
Did he just finish the house?
2 ahead.
Okay, the cheap fills, we already have a Matat, and it looks like The second TC will be happening fairly soon as well.
Yep, but the stone mining is getting harassed. And we only have that one scout as a military unit.
There's a spearman finally, so that will push this away for now. Stone workers working hard. But Avely is very far away from actually having the wood for this. So is he just quickly looking to swoop up the stone and then transitioning to wood with everybody? Could be the play. He doesn't want to get harassed by the knights. Makes a lot of sense to me. Especially with the spearman printing out here.
Oh, but here comes the first knight.
Oh, if the spearmen are out of position, the knight can pick off a vill. Oh, good start. Knight taking 0 damage. Oh, okay. Caster's curse.
It's poked in the butt after all. But he's going to do the old spearman shuffle, jumping left and right. Also, the face, I really love these neon colors. They're burning my eyes out. Look at those spearmen glowing in the dark.
Never mistake them for something else. Second knight is coming in, Mad Hat. This is gonna get real spooky in a moment. Is he taking that fight? No way, dude. The Royal Knight can't stand that. Although 4 against 2 should work just fine.
Yeah, but looks like he got himself enough time to finish up the stone mining operation for now.
Yes. In fact, he overgathered. Are we going 3 TCs here? Just a little bit missing from that. 2 spearmen are down. The scout can regen, of course. No worries. Wheelbarrows down.
TC whoopers. Oh, okay, there goes 1 down. On the berries on the southeast. And the wood line, which is nice. But the cavalry is there.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, they are 300. I thought for a second they're 200 wood or stone. I don't know why I thought that. But anyway, the kitchen knives are killing the knight. What?
Oh, lol. Get shanked. Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
This isn't the streets of London. What is happening?
It's gang warfare on the streets of Agrabah. Aladdin has told him some tricks on how to take on the constabulary. Just poke him right in the eye.
The adult version movie.
Oh, but we get a second TC from Divine. I'm surprised it's not going for the gold vein at all.
Yeah, it's close enough that it can, but, you know, I guess the hunt is the priority right now with DivineDFP. I guess trying to go for the 3rd age soon after this. There's no gold mining right now whatsoever, so night can't actually happen.
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting dynamic. So Abbasid gets like a lot cheaper villagers, but the French can pump them out faster, but for full price. So the French could run into some fruit problems. And I do believe the early game like for the first 2 ages, the villager output has been slightly decreased recently.
Yes, exactly. Exactly, so they'll be having trouble pumping out a lot of knights, especially with the Abbasid being able to just print these hardened spearmen. And of course, they can just make battering rams whenever, so once they discover that this is the play that the French have actually done, it's possible that we'll just see a lot of spearmen with some whatever backup. It could be horsemen, it could be archers.
Yeah. And I mean, we see it in the income per minute as well. Like, Avely has a lot of food and wood income. So, and that's basically all he needs for now. Yep. Versus Divine does have to spread it a bit thin. So the food income is going to be a lot lower. And if he wants to print Royal Knights, etc., he's going to have to get a gold as well, etc.
There's a 3rd TC method.
Gonna bottleneck himself a bit in food. Alright, triple archery range coming in for the French. Oh no, sorry. Double archery barracks. And indeed, you are correct. Your eyes have not deceived you. The triple TC is coming down. Okay, that gets me quite excited. I do like a good Abbasid. Especially like if you can connect all these territories, you get the Golden Age a little bit easier.
Yeah.
We're still on Golden Age 1.
Yeah, so that's just a gather rate boost at first, but you add research speed to it, you add Production speed as you level it up. There's 3 tiers.
Exactly.
On the screen now.
So I think in this recent patch, like Abbasid versus French should be pretty balanced, especially like I would assume the French can print them out faster, but Abbasid get a lot more value out of their villages.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also, speaking of Abbasid, where's the trade on this map? Oh, there it is. It's like straight in the middle.
Oh, it's a little awkward for sure.
It's very, very close to each other's bases.
Yeah, so you probably want to like go to the corner and trade from there later in the game. It's a very big investment, right? So I totally don't expect it now.
Yeah, but like I do love myself an Imperial Age Spice Roads.
Oh, of course. Also, I've seen some of these strange games, you know, where people are just confidently going for it very early on. The French do have like the trade landmark, which I forget the name of because we see it like twice in a year. But I've seen pro games where that was happening from the beginning.
No, okay, we see the boar getting taken, so that's gonna be nice for the Frenchy boys. Tanked it with the knight, so he should be healing back up. So all by the book there for Divine.
There's not a whole lot of units still from IamAvely, which is funny because his resources are going absolutely out of control. I guess he's more interested in that good old third age. Getting castle age business going should be interesting. Divine, on the other hand, I don't believe he's started anything in terms of going H3. Not even close. Putting everything into those knights and the archer printing and whatever. So we'll see how that goes.
You also see some spearmen getting into the mix. So if it's microed well, Divine definitely has the much better army here. We do have a decent amount of spearmen, but not against this composition. It's not gonna be quite enough. Where did the horsemen go?
They're trying to raid. It's a little bit hard to see on the minimap this color as well. So once again, a good stealth color pick by Avely. Going after the villas in the woodline. Nice.
Okay, let's see how fast they can. Horsemen notoriously kind of bad at raiding. Not the best DPS against villages, but they do get them off the woodline for now.
Yeah, they also don't have a lot of armor against garrison TCs, right? So they can't really take those kind of fights. And the knight is chasing them.
Yeah, looks like he's not going for some cheeky... Oh, there we go. He is trying to get some.
Sure got a handful of kills, but they're really not that great at this. They'll shoot the villagers away. That's the best they can really do right now.
Yeah. We do see an outpost coming out in front of Avery's base now from by Divine.
Okay.
He's gonna have some nice vision on everything.
We got the culture wing next, Mad Hat. So, you know, boot camp will be available. Not that. Preservation of knowledge will be available for cheaper techs. Medical centers will be available for the keep healing. Agriculture will be available for more farm gather raids. So this is gonna be pretty wild what kind of eco Avely will get going, and then you can just print units, right?
Cheeky knight snipe, and he's trying to take a fight against like 8 horsemen versus double knight, but looks like the knights are gonna win that out. And there we go, Castle Age.
So, before any ramming begins here, quick villager check. DivineDFP on 63 villagers with that French bonus versus 67 of Avely. So the free TCs are just negating the French bonus there. Because obviously bonuses on 2 French TCs are just wild.
We also see like the instant mangonel here for Avery. It's a nice thing about Abbasids. No research for the siege engineering needed. So let's see if he can stall enough to get his own little Knight Force out. Currently printing some Lancers there.
TC trying to do its best. The manual targeting I've been really liking so far. Mangonel
I am not liking that Mangonel being all alone there though. Okay, good. Does have to spearman back up.
Oh, but the TC goes down, Matt. That's 10 villagers that's gonna get wrecked by knights.
Yoink.
They have disease floating over their heads. They are sleeping on the job. Not the best time to sleep. And with this, DivineDFP will be, for the first time, gaining a super big villager lead.
Yeah, definitely in the driver's seat now.
Yeah, look at the 68 for Avely and... Oh, 68 for Divine, because he actually is housed. No.
Oh, that always feels bad moment.
Oh, this was gonna be... I thought he was gonna be ahead by like 4 or 5 or even more. Rip.
Okay, the Ram's pretty exposed there.
Yes, sir.
Oh, is Divine not paying attention? Like, you don't want to let these go for free.
They very well might go for free, Matat, I think. We also have a handful of Lancers. So that's gonna help Avely a lot.
As well.
Nice.
The range upgrade for the Spearman, I think it's a barracks upgrade, right? It's not military wing. So the man-at-arms, we should have some double layered action going on there. Golden H tier 2 now as well.
Yeah, that's very nice. So the research speeds are gonna be increased. But yeah, we're not gonna have the is the spear range not done? Phalanx is not done. That's funny. Totally expected that.
Oh, but all the lances from Avery going down. Okay, not all of them, but a decent amount.
This was still a fantastic trade for Divine, if we're honest, I think. The Lancers were just pretty much equivalent to the Knights here.
Well, we did lose the Rams, I believe.
The Rams did go down, yeah.
But yeah, you got a town center. That's pretty.
I think.
Pretty
Yeah,
nice.
I think when they already get to town center, several villas.
Nice. We've got some Lancers raiding the reinforcement route.
But more Knights are coming in to help, and while they charge, they're faster, so they'll catch this.
I'm not quite sure why, but those Lancers just chucked some torches at this poor Lancer. That was an interesting choice of weapon there. And there we go, nice little, quick little raid. Spread out the damage, so no villager actually going down there.
Trying to run away, but it's always difficult against charging units. But you don't get to charge yourself, so running away is always a little bit worse than chasing, especially if these guys just heal. Oh my god.
Yeah, got the double mango now, and the outpost got cleared up. So that's nice. I mean, looks like they're getting away unless he's running into those archers, and he does.
Oh, the spear! Oh, the Chad.
Yoink! Go for the eyes, boom! Go for the eyes!
Now, Avely with 2 mangonels, though, that is a pretty good setup, I would say. Let's see if Divine can get his own siege workshop going. Maybe a Springhold or 2 wouldn't be the worst idea to help engage this. Maybe he'll get the mangonel of his own, though, as the Avacid player just doesn't have a whole lot of stuff here. We've also not seen a single camel, by the way. I don't think we will.
Well, can we even? Okay, yeah, we can. I wasn't quite sure if we need the military wing for that for a second, but we do not. Also, agriculture should be valuable pickup by now. We do have a decent amount of farms.
Oh yeah, I would love to see that. But here come the Knights, Matat. They're gonna clean up.
Oh no, then the wood line. Oh, the preacher goes down. No relics for the Abbasid. Oh, looks like they actually did manage to pick one up there. Not the gold.
Oof, it's all gone.
Avely a little bit asleep on the wheel there with his villagers.
I just heard another relic noise. Looks like another one is being picked up, but there's only one Imam on the map right now, and these Knights might very well catch it. They have a limited line of sight, so maybe not.
No, we do have a little bit of a counter raid in the north, but I don't think it was too effective. Those poor spearmen are gonna have to chase those guys forever. Oh, they're gonna run into the prelate. The imam, sorry. But they're ignoring him.
Oh, meanwhile the Springall finishes off a mango now. That's a pretty huge pick. These things are super expensive.
Yep.
Just looking at it real quick. 400, 200, yep.
Oh, but the French Knights finally get caught. by these very, very persistent spearmen.
Yes, I believe they are now upgraded with phalanx, by the way, so they have some pretty good range. But here come all the archers, and they're just gonna get picked off. Absolutely no problem there.
Oh no, Avely! Where's the micro? Where's the retreat?
Yeah,
well, there's no micro, there's death.
It's always rough to play against the French like this, I think. Even with the Abbasid, you know, you should have, in theory, a pretty good counter here, but it's, I guess, never that simple. A lot of the villagers are idle now for Avely. 32 idols!
Ooh. We do have a decent amount, decent man-at-arms count. Oh, never mind. Okay, there's also a relatively decent amount of arbitrators in there. Okay, not too many, but maybe enough to do the job. Okay, we're trying to go for our own Springles now, but looks like Divine doesn't want to give him the time.
Might be not the best for Divine to engage here, honestly. Like you said, there's some arbitrators, but there's only 5 of them, honestly. And okay, you know what? You know what's doing the work here actually for Divine? It's the damn buildings. Avely is fighting in choke points, and he's getting pelted by this ranged fire. Wow.
Yeah, that was way more lopsided than I thought it was gonna be.
It really looked like the man-at-arms are good in number, but they just don't get the surface area. They're running around half the time, and meanwhile the other half gets picked off. So with that, Divine should be able to push through now, no problem.
That's a no bueno right there. Yeah, and I think Divine looks like he's on the way to taking this. We still have 86 economy peoples, but 96 for the French. So I don't think our Abbasid player is going to be in a position to do much here. Also, a nice micro. We've had some a radar chased down by some stray knives. Always good to see that.
Well, 2 more siege units getting picked off, Matat, so Avely is in serious trouble. Even if his unit printers are gonna be able to beat this back, whatever is coming next from Divine is just gonna be probably too much. He's got 800 stone in the bank, both players do, so here comes the aggressive keep, and I don't think you're gonna be able to stop that, much less the army that's already here.
Yeah, I think that's the nail in the coffin, in the form of a big keep getting dropped on top of a grave. Oh, okay, we do see an... Okay, only 2 lances on top of them. That's not enough.
Yeah, that's a negatory. Defensive keep coming up. Will that be enough? I mean, there are a lot of units around here, so a lot of villagers will go down in the process of getting this up. If it even goes up at all.
He's calling all of the wills.
All units.
All men on deck to get that keep up. Oh god, it's a massacre. Someone call Geneva. The French are definitely violating some laws right here.
Wow, the amount of stuff they just picked off. Currently looking at 106 villagers for Divine, and Avely only has 68! That's not even nice.
Double plus are nice. I mean, he's hanging on by he's trying to hang on. But he's straight up not having a good time.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he shouldn't be trying to hang on by a Reddit thread, because that's about the power that he's got left in this game. The mosque is getting down in health. Divine found it. He knows that the relics are not on the map. He knows the relics have to be in here. And if he steals those, he's gonna go stonks from here on out.
Killing civilians, burning down holy shrines. Oh, the humanity. The French just don't stop. We've got a trebuchet now as well.
Oof.
To hurl these war crimes over 300 meter in 90 kilogram projectile form.
That is the best Age of Empires meme, though. Definitely better than a car. Car can't do that.
I mean, it was a Viper. That's very hard to top. For any 90s boy. Okay, even going for the holy sites now. Honestly, I'm always surprised how neglected holy sites often are in these games.
Yeah. I like that Divine is finally working on it, though.
No.
But he certainly could have done it. I mean, both players probably could have done it earlier. But I guess if Avely does it, all these French knights just counter it immediately. So maybe no point. But
Okay, there's a nice
with
mangonel
Divine having
shot,
a
but
map, I think he could have.
I'm not quite sure what kind of threat Avely thinks he's hanging on to, but it's not a good one. Okay, there's a nice mangonel shot, so we see a little bit of a semi-clear up. Oh, don't tell me those villagers come to shank those man-at-arms.
They very well might be my tat, and it gets worse because the Abbasid, I think we might have mentioned this at the start of the game, but they don't have a landmark. They have the House of Wisdom. That's it. You destroy the TC and that, you win the game right then and there. And these two counterweight trebuchets have got no other plans for today than that. So, so long as the Knights take down the counterweight trebuchets, I think the French should be just fine.
Yeah, I think that's GG. I got these. Okay, yeah, the man-at-arms are getting shanked by the villagers. They're actually doing it.
But here come the knights to help out,
Oh,
and I don't think
hilarious.
the spearmen are gonna be enough.
I've also only just noticed that those villagers get the +2 from somewhere.
Oh,
I guess the melee upgrades work for them?
I believe so. Yeah, it's just the melee upgrades.
Okay, yeah, the keep's getting repaired here for the French boy. The landmark's going down. Avely is down to 10 military units versus 28.
Are those
And
villagers
110
doing that
villages as well.
weird thing for you where they keep standing up in the middle of repairs?
Oh yeah.
It looks so
I've got
weird.
that too. I mean, you want to lift from your back. When
Right.
you're shifting stone.
Well,
It's all in the name of health.
keep is repaired, and I'm afraid the House of Wisdom is next.
Not
Avely
the
is still
wisdom.
going, but there's not much left to go with. He built up a counter keep, but I mean, the trebuchets are out to help.
Okay, looks like he's... Okay, for a second I thought he was gonna go finish the mosque off, but looks like House of Wisdom it is. It is a very chunky building, but it will go down eventually.
The villagers of Divine are actually stopping the castle building villagers of Avely on the other side of the map. Is this gonna come up? It's so close! Oh, it's
I
finished!
didn't notice that. That's hilarious.
I mean, it's the only value generator he's got left in this game, but it doesn't matter if the House of Wisdom goes down. There's 2 Springals still, so I mean, Divine does have to be a little careful. The Arbitrators, though, should be able to more or less make this work against those Springals.
Yeah, how many shots do these need these days? Okay, there's a little sprinkle there hidden in a nook there. How many shots do these need
I
to
believe
finish
they
that?
do 1 damage each, so quite a lot.
Okay, looks like 3 sprinkles for 1 trebuchet. Okay, that's a... House of Wisdom is like the ultimate fortress.
Yeah, it's got more hit points than a keep. Makes sense.
They definitely put some spit into that mortar. But I think slowly but surely, Avely is gonna get his wisdom teeth removed. By force!
The villagers.
That's never how you want him removed.
Villagers doing what they can to repair this. The keeps of Avely slowly but surely getting wrecked.
Holy crap, these siege engines are loud. Have they
Yeah,
always been this
very.
loud?
I had to reduce the volume to make it bearable.
They sound good, but goddamn loud. Alright,
There
it's
is a
3 trebuchets versus
third.
1 House of Wisdom. And oh, the villagers. Okay, there we go. Back on repairs, but it might be too little. No, trebuchet still up.
Oh, the villagers went idle during the repair job. I guess they got the full HP on it and then they just stopped. Oh, the Springals managed to pick it off. They This is a pretty good defense from Avely actually, but I'm afraid that he's got nothing on the offensive front on this. Lots of idle villagers from him too. And Divine is on 111 villagers. That is a lot more than 34 last time I checked. And this game can't be going too much further now. I'm
actually surprised he's not pulling the arbitraries further because there's like no range threat at all. Okay, looks like he decided that now's the time, or not. Ah, okay, there's a mango note. I failed to see that one. Fair enough.
Yeah, it looks a bit similar from a distance, right?
Yeah, and there's no harass play anymore. We have never chat monk just lifting that relic in the main, not even caring to putting it in a monastery. He just, this is mine. And I like it. I shall keep it.
So let's see. The guild hall, by the way, has 1,600 food in it, but we're not gonna see that used anymore. This game is done, and Divine wins.
God. There we go. The towel is thrown, and the French boys win. In quite convincing fashion.
Yeah, that was super solid. I mean, look at this. We got 276 kills to 184. I think that by itself just tells a story, and, you know, that siege push at the end, just super potent. Well done.
Yeah. Avely had a good idea, but he just didn't have anything to protect himself.
In the blue color, DivineDFP, who took game 1 already with the French, now is going for the Mongols. Very nice.
And we have Avely in the red, playing the Chinese with the nest of bees in the town center. Ready to rumble. Maybe even ready to barbecue. Or maybe not, because the Khan got the grr now up front, and we do see that going to the wood line. So that's all pretty nice. Okay, unfortunately the Uvu not in range of anything. Because I saw some speculation that maybe we would see like double Wild production maybe these days. But I haven't seen anyone do it yet. Yeah. And like it's not the best setup for it here.
So the Mongols on the water map should be especially good. Map's Holy Island, by the way, for those who haven't seen it. There's this little island with a sacred site and a gold and a relic. A little bit of trading going on and a little bit of fish, but no shorefish. Oh, there are shorefish. It's just not shore.
Avely already finding 13 sheep. Looks like he took them all.
Wow.
Poor Khan struggling in that department. Oh my god, and there's so many more to pick up.
Yeah, I think on this map you have to scout around your base first and not cross the map and whatever. Because maybe that's what Divine was trying to do, just steal those of Avely. But with Avely not messing about much and, you know, just quickly grabbing the important spots.
Damn, that is some high value sheeping right there.
Holy sheep. On Holy Island.
He found them faster than Welshman on holiday. Don't worry. I've got more of those jokes and I shall rotate them accordingly.
He got the super early barracks from Divine, of course. Oi! The cancel. The cancel on that. Seeing as there's an outpost coming up, very understandable. Mongols will have to respect that for at least a moment. And going with their own dock now. That will put them behind in the fishing ship camp, no? I actually don't see any production from Avely on the fishing ships. It's late. It's mighty late, unfortunately for him.
Yeah, coming out. I mean, speaking of late, Divine is only getting his dock out now. But oh my god, that is 18 sheep that Avely is running around with. Soon to be 19. I mean, honestly, I think he saw that amount of sheep. I'd just stick the Khan on him, because I think the Khan might kill him before he gets home. Okay, nah, it's gonna be 110 shots, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it's only gonna be like 56. Still a lot. 55, sorry. But interesting. Okay, we do have the outpost. There we go. I was about to say.
Yeah, it kind of has to be careful and respect us a little bit. But we might be seeing the barracks coming up after all. And, you know, there's many areas to bully here. I also do wonder if the Mongols were interested in maybe getting the stable going with the early horsemen. But maybe not. That's so expensive. And the early horsemen themselves are easy enough to kill.
I forgot. Do the Mongols get anything good for on the sea? I guess they get the light chunks, which are a bit cheaper, but I'm not sure if they've got buffed enough that they're worth it nowadays.
It should be
I guess
in
it's
line
chunk
with
versus chunk.
Yeah, it should be in line with China, more or less.
So seems to be all good, man.
I still don't think that we're gonna see too much water fighting, to be completely honest, though.
Ooh. Okay, Khan getting forced off. The sheep are going home, so like... The sheep are not that important right now, because we're mostly just going for the fishing economy. But it's mostly about denying them to the Mongols, because they're still pretty heavily on those.
Mm-hmm.
Surprisingly heavily so. And I think, yeah, the Chinese are pumping out boats a little bit faster. What is Avely doing with all that? Sorry, Divine doing with all that food? There's the answer. Double spearman production.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense for Mongo to use this little advantage that they got. Like, they can really pump those numbers out very quickly, and you can't really match it as any other civ. So what you do is you get those outposts near your docks, and you try to secure it like that. And in fact, if you can get the Barbican of the Sun there as well, that's even better. Unfortunately, those berries are kind of in the way. You want that a little bit closer to the dock, so you know you can defend the far side. You can kind of defend the shorelines with against like ships. But this should be fine-ish.
Here's a question. I've never tried it and I've never seen it. If you put an Uwu on like the shoreline, you can't double produce from a dock, right?
I don't believe so. I'd be shocked if you could.
That would be pretty interesting
let's
to find
see
out.
if the description has that, but I'm pretty sure you can't.
Probably not. Okay, the Barbican is going up just in time to prevent this massive spearman army from doing too much. So that was quite on-time delivery for an entire massive fortress.
Oh, very nice. There's gonna be maybe even 2 pickoffs? No, just the one.
Oh, is he gonna pick up the villager? Ah, no. I would have loved to see that. There's like a random villager woman in there.
Yep, almost got her. Okay, Chandler has tested this. They do not affect the dogs.
Okay, thank you very much, chat. Chandler from chat. Chandler.
Chatler.
Chat. Okay, Deerstone's coming up here for Divine. Versus... we've got the Barbican already, so village is coming up.
It's time for that tower spam, Matt. The Yam upgrade will be affecting all these units.
Yeah.
Getting across the map a lot faster.
You've got... Oh, that villager is very low.
Spooky.
Might actually die. To that archer. Just about screened out.
Interesting to see normal archers. We're not gonna get Shuganu anytime soon because, well, it would take a while for Avely to get that kind of economy going. He's got his villagers at least.
No?
But he's firmly gonna remain in the Tang dynasty for now.
Yeah, got the 2 imperial officials. I hope this guy isn't tax collecting, because that's quite a walk at the moment. But he's definitely gonna boost the gold economy over there on the left. So I think he's gearing up for the Shuganu economy right there. We've got the holy trinity of wood, food, and gold relatively secure by now.
You can always retask him, right? Like if you collect the stacks, you can just reactivate tax collection.
Yeah, that's true. So, yeah, a couple archers just trying to hunt down the spearmen.
Okay, Divine is finally in H2. With the Deerstone, so that will speed up all these villies.
Yeah. Stable coming out here for Divine. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Gonna get some horsey boys to deal with the Zhugnu. That's a lot of ships for the Chinese. Lovely. That's 12 fishing boats versus only 5 for the Mongol.
Up to 12 now. And just the 5. Yeah, that's wild.
And like on the income per minute, Avely is like roughly 200 to 300 resources ahead at the moment.
Yeah, I'm not sure how the Mongols can keep up with this, honestly. And if you're Avely, do you just get your dynasty upgrade and then run with that? Because it might be actually more effective to just double down on this economy now. But maybe he's just gonna get tier 3 or age 3. Because he can. We're pretty close already with the food. Just a little bit of gold required.
The H3 dynasty is Fire Lancers, right? I mean, I think they got pretty nerfed recently. Okay, now we're going... Oh no, astronomical... Oh my god, I have to be so careful because my brain is like 12 years old. Just the astronomical clock tower.
You got it.
There we go. Because, like, I mean, you could use the Fire Lancers to burn down docks, etc. Hunt that stuff down. Mongols usually pretty spread out with their buildings. Second TC, speaking of, for Divine now.
Yes, that is very nicely placed as well. Like, TCs so close to each other are very hard to break. You don't want to raid in there even. But Castle Age is done. Chinese built pretty fast, right? So we got it. And we might be seeing a bunch of Palace Guard being made, maybe crossbows. But I don't expect to see Fire Lance today at all.
Oh, we're going back for the Imperial Academy. We're going Zong in the third age. So he does want the Zhugunu, seems like. That is highly interesting.
So how are we doing with the villager count? 39 for Divine. And Avely 50. Wow. Yeah, that's a pretty big lead, and it's gonna get a lot worse as he enters the Song Dynasty. 35%. Less time to make the vills from here on out. Zhuganu will be absolutely deleting any infantry that's getting pumped out. Let's see if those get made at all. They would be actually pretty good against even horsemen. That Palace Guard is ambitious there.
Well, he's going straight for the head of the snake. He wants that Khan. But gets around it and stabbed to death.
Can't do it.
Yeah, that's a pretty good engagement here for Avely. Sorry, Divine.
Yeah, very good start for sure. Oh man, Divine has reached castle. So things are gonna get pretty serious now with the stepped readout, increasing the gold income by 50% there. As every drop-off is boosted, and the Mongols are at the doorstep now.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he wasn't paying attention, but that was a really bad fight to take.
Yeah, for sure. Just way too early, overrating the 2 Palace Guards he had. If he had waited for the rest, I mean, there was nothing here to fight for, right? It was in the middle of the map. Avely definitely getting punished a little bit.
I mean, the Jim bros are really trying to chase those guys down, but I think the deer stone... Okay, there's no deer stone in the middle right now. So they should catch up to them eventually.
Yeah, the Lancers are gonna have something to say about this.
Yeah. Still gonna take a little while to get out of there. Okay, yeah, I'm not liking these engagements Avely is taking. Let's see, the clock tower doing anything? Nope.
Yeah, it's hard against the cavalry faction, right? Because you're just gonna have all these horsemen and lancers. Yeah. You're gonna want some spears and crossbows. And then they'll just get mangonels, so this isn't easy.
So I guess he's getting, like, Imperial officials out of this building. Okay, you do... I think you need the Imperial Academy for the Imperial Examinations tech. Right? You can't get it any other way.
Oh, no, you can train without. He's just getting it first, because it's increasing the tax collection amount.
Yeah, no, I meant without the building, like, because I'm at the moment I'm confused why he even bothered with
With the academy, I think for the dynasty, so that he can pump more vills.
He's still in Tank Dynasty though, unless that's a display bug.
That's a display bug. If you switch to Avery, it should fix itself.
No, I am on Avely. Okay, now it's switched. Strange. Even though I have been switching between them.
Oh.
But it's, yeah, okay, so we are in song.
The interface does things, we know.
Yeah. Alright, like, he doesn't have a second TC. He's not really producing Jugenu. So I'm not convinced that that is the best value play he could make.
Hey.
I guess he just really wants that gold from the officials, but...
We got the improved siege engineering upgrade. What does that do again? Better? More units can be. Yes, that's awesome. So the spearmen will be able to make traps in the front lines.
Yep, and I think and mangonels, yeah.
Yep. Meanwhile, the
okay,
raid
we've got
in
a little
the
bit of a
back
raid there.
up.
Yeah. Sorry, you saw it first.
No, it's cool. It's cool. I'm tired too.
Value.
Not very aware of what you're doing.
Okay.
Oh, had a little bit of a lag spike here. Are we gonna be fine? Lag spike gone? Okay, we should be good. Sorry.
Alright, I'm on 1447. I hope that's good. Oh, looks like I just caught up to that lag spike. Okay, we do see some relic collection by Avely. That's very nice.
Oh, yeah, the monks going at.
Let's have a little look. So we've got 70 economy units for Avely and 42 military versus Divine 58 versus 80 to 18. So Avely definitely still in the driver's seat. And oh, that's a very nice catch there? Question mark.
Well, a handful of the palace guard are getting caught at least, and you know the knight can kind of take a little bit, but especially the crossbow backing it up. Oh, that was great value for Divine once again. The infantry just keep running about every which way and aren't really getting anything done still. Now more of them are gonna be pumped out. Let's see where that goes. Finally, a handful of Lancers getting picked.
Oh, looks like currently we're all in for the relic business, so that monk... Oh, he's trying for the wall lol, but that was a massive charge. And he doesn't make it. We also have a shaman chilling in the middle. There we go, now he's picking it up.
And there's more.
Begun the relic wars have. But it looks like they'll soon be over.
Wow, even more being trained. That's gonna be a lot of shamans, Matt had, and I think we might see some healing. But anyway, the infantry blob is going across the map. There's a lot of crossbows here for DivineDFP. And the printer still goes spur. There's a lot of units to be made. The stone outcropping has moved on. So
we have a lot of idle villagers though for Divine. Hasn't had time to fix that at the moment.
Yeah, he's gonna have to use the TC fire here. Garrison in, there's 2 TCs, he'll be fine.
Oh, need to be careful with his crossbows. Looks like getting caught out a bit.
It's okay, they can sprint.
Yeah, there we go. Khan has his arrow ready. So some pretty nice micro here from Divine, but I think Avely's economy is just so strong at the moment. Also, he's cleaned up the water at some point. I completely missed that.
Oh!
With double war junk.
What the hell? That was nice.
Okay, there's a wall low. Oh no, is he actually?
Avely running, nah, it's fine.
He tried that throat singing, and the Chinese were, nah, we know none of that stuff. We're not interested.
Hey, the Chinese are about to run out of sheep completely. There's just a few left, so farm transition will have to begin. Current resources aren't that high for Avely, honestly, so I think a little bit.
Avely actually housed at the moment. It's a pretty big one, especially considering he has villages available. Well, he used to. Looks like he's gonna have to build houses for now. Okay, there comes the Imperial Palace, straight up in the middle.
Why in the middle?
I was about to ask, why What does this do? I think it gives us shit ton of sight, doesn't it?
It does.
So I suppose that's the reason for that one.
I guess he's gonna castle push anyway. Because he certainly has a lot of stone. A lot of extra income coming in.
Yeah, oh my god, look at that line of sight. He basically sees into his enemy space.
Yep. It's pretty nice.
Entire map and the rest of the map that he doesn't see is walled off. So he has perfect information. That's a lovely play there.
Something, something, everything the light touches, Simba.
Exactly. Unfortunately, the light touches back. The crossbowman just shooting those pokey sticks into the eyes of the infantry boys. And even though they're extremely fast, they're not fast enough because those crossbowmen's also pretty nifty on the legs. Everybody's going to the gym here. The treadmill boys are at it again.
Wow, even the towers have muscles.
Okay, we're getting a traction trebuchet to try and deal with all of that shenanigans in the middle. But yeah, Divine is just getting out economied like hard. And Yuan Dynasty, everybody gets 15% speed, except no, including villages. Guess only the ships out. Could build a pagoda as well, and he does have a decent amount of relics for them.
Yes, do you think we'll actually get fire lances this time around?
I mean,
It would be wild. I just
the coast is literally clear, so he doesn't need them for that. And it's a pretty dense map.
Yeah.
Are they still good against blobbed infantry? Like, if they're still good in that regard, I don't know if they got nerfed hard. But getting big explosions on those crossbowmen could be big stonks.
Well, they're mostly like anti-building, right? Or do you mean the nest of these? Those are still decent.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the days when the fire lancers just annihilated everything on the charge.
Oh, no. That shouldn't be happening there. Actually, if you're going into spears, it's gonna get real ugly for you.
Good. I mean, traction trebuchet is nice to see.
They'll take a while to take that keep down, though. Even with just
4
repairing villas, wow.
Do you know why I appreciate the traction trebuchet?
What's up?
It's a lot more silent.
Right. They sure make a lot less noise.
It's better greased.
Hey, we got several springles coming in.
Okay, quadruple traction trebuchet. I think they're a little bit cheaper, right? 400,
They should
150?
be quite a bit cheaper. So they're 400 and 150, so that's a little bit. Oh man, the palace guard is suiciding into the crossbows.
Oh, not again.
This is not
That's
worth
the story
5
of this
villagers,
game.
man. Look at all those red corpses. Avely kind of reducing his lead there. Divine still doing kind of okay, and if these trebuchets can keep going, that's really all he needs. But here come the springles. If they clean up house, Divine is gonna be in serious trouble right there. Only 190 health on these things.
Oh man, the fourth trebuchet actually never set up. It was like stuck in a loop trying to. So that's a big oof moment there. But he did get the clean up before the springles were in range. But yeah, man, these palace guards, they need some goddamn tactics, bro. I think after the 5th time running into crossbowmen with a 4-head, you'd think they would be 5-head enough to not do that again. No, they're just going for it.
Nah, it's time to maul over this.
Apparently they love it.
Divine is kind of eating the nest of B shots, and that's gonna be equalizing the field. But here come all of the crossbows. Can they make something happen? We got a little bit of a split and a spread formation, but they don't have the DPS to take these down. The can is down. And this fight is going very much in Avely's favor now.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, Avely's doing his very, very best to throw this game. But I think Divine is down for count by now. I just think the economy can hold much longer.
Yeah, I mean, Avely can print forever, and that's honestly all he needs. Like, look, he's triple pumping artillery. Not even using his clock tower, so...
any damage on the nest of bees, yeah. Alright, pretty damn good performance by Avely. That was solid. And yeah, like, Divine seems like he's not super comfortable with the new Mongols. I don't know, it seemed confused a bit.
I'm actually
At some
not sure if
point we
he actively placed them. Maybe he got a little bit overconfident after game 1. Well, he's certainly been shown his place, and he'll have to go serious in game 3.
Yes, indeed.
DivineDFP is divine. He's bringing you the Ruse in the blue color.
And IamAvely coming in with also the Ruse. So I think we're gonna have to pay close attention to the scouting business that both players are gonna achieve here. Yeah, I think both are opening with a second scout, obviously. Otherwise, I would be very concerned.
Yeah, I mean, some players actually wait for the hunting cabin to do it, but these guys are not gonna risk anything.
Yeah, I think in a mirror, you're not gonna get away with it.
Yeah, I think so.
No, it's only 2 shots per deer.
Wow, look at this. Divine actually gets the majority of his own deer. And of course, we're gonna have the little standoff.
Oh, nice. Avely does manage to get 2. Question is who's gonna get the wolf. They could actually snipe each other's sheep for some extra value. Just for some extra grief. Where did the second blue scout run?
It's going towards the bottom of the map. Actually, might be able. Oh, what is this map spawn? Seriously.
I was about to say the same.
This is one of those maps I think that you wanna veto if you're divine. So we actually give the players the opportunity to get rid of a map within the first 3 minutes if they really want to, but only once per series, and then you don't get any more. But this cliff is some different tier bullshit.
I mean, realistically speaking, this was the perfect defensive possession.
Yeah.
From a gameplay perspective, we'll have to see how that plays out.
This will never play a role except being annoying.
Imagine building like your entire production in there, and then someone just walls it off with like monster mob.
Oh my god. I guess you could send in your vills to gather here, and then just wall it off very easily. So that could be the thing.
Just wall yourself in. Nobody's ever gonna touch you.
Hey, we got a raid or host from Liam with
thank you very
57 viewers. Thank you so much, Liam. Hope you had a good stream.
Welcome everyone to this Ruse mirror match.
Yeah, I mean,
and our channel.
There's no Halo Wars 2 today here. Sorry. We're doing AoE 4 now as well. Not that Halo Wars 2 is gone. It's just the wrong week.
It's all gonna be okay. You're not going anywhere, Halo Wars boys. We're just bringing more people in. And maybe you'll pick up this game for even more tournament content. Okay, Avely gets some decent amount. So, we've got 245 bounty on Avely and only 185 for Divine at the moment. Oh. Okay, Avely did get above tier 2 by now. So that's pretty nice. So a little bit of villager harvesting rate. A bonus. Yeah, otherwise we're pretty much completely even.
Yep.
Except that Avely is teching up first.
He's got his tier 2 now on the Ruse bonus. The bounty is at 290 already, so that's very nice. Also killing some additional wolves. Whoever gets the boar next is gonna be a pretty big moment. Divine with 3 scouts versus 3 scouts, so very even.
There are 2 boars on the map, which I believe are 75 gold. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, so it's gonna be golden gates from both sides. A little bit of gold gathering, and that might turn very quickly into second town center, to be honest. But with early access to knights for the Ruse, I think there might be a way to play this on just 1 TC, get some early knights out, go for that boar, print out some archers, and go from there. We'll see if that's the way people want to go. Avely finding actually the last deer. Sad scout noises. 5 off of the 250. No.
Oh no. Well, there's a sheep. He can always slaughter sheep, and he still has one. There it goes. So that's the 250 for Divine achieved, but he's far off from the 500.
Yes, Avery is already on 310, so that's very nice. Definitely winning out on the scout minigame here. Curious as to what's next. Divine is absolutely going for the TC. It's got to be. He's got 400 wood right now, 150 stone already, and the next one will be very soon. Knights coming in, however, for Avely, and he's not looking to get any stone or anything like that. It's just about the raids now with those knights. Let's see what he can get done.
Yeah, looks like there's no reaction from Divine yet. Hasn't ordained it yet with his divinity. So the interesting thing is that I think neither of those players can now achieve the 500 gold of bounty.
Yeah, it's just about the boar. So otherwise, it's impossible.
I mean, both boars are going to be 150 if you get both of them. And then you're still at 465.
Avely has 315. So he can get it, but not Divine, I don't think.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like if Avely gets both, he's gonna be at 465.
Oh, sorry. Okay. We're a little bit desynced, I'm sure, but we'll find a better solution for this in the future. I think I think whoever's doing the spectating has got to stream to the other person, and go that way. But anyway, we got the boar killed. And Divine is... That can't be right, that value. How does he only have 330 bounty?
No, that's correct. He didn't have much earlier. Avely was the one with the 320.
Okay. Yeah, my memory
Hang on, no. Yeah, it can't be right. Because earlier I said he would have 465 if he kills 2 boars. Okay, now it's jumped to 395. Okay. The UI is giving up on us.
I don't think it likes the late joining and the double speed.
Yeah.
There's no freaking way that Avely has only 395. That can't be right.
It's weird, but let's just go with what we can see. We can definitely see an Abbey of the Trinity. I don't think that's a mirage. We have a little bit of a scout right here on that good old wooden watchtower. And the boar is dead as well. Wait, it's still on my map, but it is dead indeed. Alright, so they split the boar half and half, like good Russian brothers. And I'm assuming Avely is gonna have a better time with picking up the relics. Yeah, the Abbey of the Trinity is only finishing up, versus we're getting a monk out from the red side at my time of speaking.
Yeah, that's a super mirror match, to be extremely clear here. But with the earlier monk, more relics might be picked up. Like, this is allowing Avely to go for a distance relic, and then the next one can go for a closer one, and he should have a 3-2 advantage at the very least. But it might even be a 4-1 on those relics.
Yeah, there we go. First one's being picked up.
Oh, we went for the easy one.
Back.
I guess you also have like all these knights, so maybe if you find the warrior monk, you can just pick it off that way directly. Funny to not see a single spearman being made in the face of all these cavalry units, but I guess now that there's archery ranges, you know, you can add crossbows, you can add horse archers, whatever suits your fancy.
Apparently we missed some sick micro on I think Avely's scout there, dodging some knightly charges. That is unfortunate. Okay, we've got a knight raid. That's some decent villager kills. I think that's 2 of them at least.
Yeah, 2 for now. We'll have to run away from the rest. The TC will be guarding the villas pretty good here.
Okay, that's gonna be a lovely wall here for Avely to secure the entire south there. Oh my god, there's like even a forest on that high ground there, so it's completely cut off now.
Yeah, and DivineDFP is going for it. Good choice. Might be able to use his Vololo to grab those vills or something. Oh wait, sorry.
Oh
Got the
no,
players
he's
mixed up.
bringing a warrior monk that already has a relic.
Yeah.
Oh no, you can't pick up both of them.
Yeah,
Might
that's
have-
not good. Something went wrong with the misclicks.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Divine's boy is getting picked off on the other relic on the west side. Because he had to do the walk of shame home because those damn walls just keep popping up. Oh, Wololo, but I don't think he's gonna make it. Alright, so that's some pretty good pickups for Avely. So how much are these bad boys? 100 gold each. So already 200 gold down the drain.
Yeah, it's the warrior monks that really have the best chance of getting these Vololos off just because of their high health, but not against knights even then.
Yeah.
The horse archers are coming out, and yeah, I think this is the part of the game at hand where the multi-pronged raid could start happening, but there's so much production from both players coming in now, so...
Yeah. The problem with that is, Divine is, even though he has a decent chunk of the map, he's relatively limited in his ways to approach this. But also a nice juke there by Avely, running his warrior monk across the edge of the map, avoiding the chasing knights. But it looks like Divine at least getting one of his relics back home.
Yeah, so that will be 3 relics to 2 as far as I can tell.
Yeah, looks to be correct. Yeah, there's still one up top left. That one should go for to Avely. So it might even be 4-1 when all is said and done.
Yeah, that is wild. I really like the Varling in the middle of the map, by the way. It's a long one, but it secures an important part of the map with the sacred site there.
Yeah. And as we said, like the southern, he'd have to chop through the entire wood line there to even get there. So it's pretty nice value. But yeah, grabbing the holy sites wouldn't be bad. Doing it now, excellent. For at least a little bit of extra gold, since he's gonna be lax on the relics. Yeah, he's wanting the last one in. He's gonna have to build a monastery to go grab it.
By the way, the Saint's Blessing thing is gonna get picked up now for Avely. He's got the improved blessing upgrade coming in soon. Lots of warrior monks have been made, and they might actually be able to hold on even against overwhelming odds with the help.
The problem
of
for
the
Avely in this fight was that his warrior monks were like so stuck on healing that they didn't get the buff off for quite some time. And that is a pretty spicy one. So Divine getting a very, very good engagement. Look at all these dead horses for the red side.
That ended up pretty good. The warrior monks certainly helped a lot. They stay alive at least, so you know there's another chance for them. But the horse archers with only 12 attack, I don't know. They're really gonna need those attack upgrades if they wanna really damage the knights. We've got a little bit of trebuchet production already. Surprised to see that. I'm not sure Divine is really ready to show that. But I guess Avely is making one too. Oh, no, he's not. That's the UI just being slow.
Tried to sneak up a wooden fortress up in the front there. Looks like he's still trying to. Some crossbowmen in the mix now to counter the enemy knights.
Yeah, it's gonna be super, super useful. They're also really nice against the, I guess basically anything just because of the high burst damage, right?
Actually, something that we predicted in the early stages of this game. So we do have these blue guys on the high ground. They really could use a wall to just wall themselves and just live out their days in isolation if they can get away with it.
On the right side, I don't think Avely is thinking of that, so it's a good little spot to hide in.
We live here now. Does the scout even reveal anything? Oh, it does. Nice. Divine has this little scout there in the middle that gives him pretty good vision on absolutely everything. And Avely can't even see that scout. There we go. Now he spots him. Let's see if he's gonna pick him up.
Oh, thank you to Farmman for the raid. We had a good stream.
Thank you very much. Man, that scout is getting value. I like it. Oh no, I cursed them. The knights found the hermits.
Oof.
Down they go.
My attack. Here comes the counterweight trebuchet. That's gonna take out the wooden fortress in pretty much 2 shots here.
Lickety split.
And we're not really seeing that multi-pronged harassment whatsoever, so it's very much a push-based game right now.
Yeah, they've maneuvered themselves in a position where it's just straight through the middle. There you go, some hot knight on knight action. I'm not sure if... Okay, both of them have warrior monks, so the buffs are going up there. For both sides. Oh, that's gonna be a lot of warrior monks going down. For Avery.
Oh, that hurts. That really hurts. I mean, he's got a good amount of horse archers, but that's not gonna be enough. And where is everything else? The crossbows are just doing a lot more work, it seems, from
Avery
a distance.
Really had the macro advantage with all the relics, etc. gathered, but Divine just built a smarter composition here.
Guess this is what you get when you just don't have any bonus against heavy. Horse archers have the mobility, but they get kind of wrecked by the knights themselves.
A lot of villages down. Divine on 84 villages. Versus 84 for Avely as well, so they're equalized right now. Oh, and the Golden Gate is being sieged down as well. If that goes down, that is also another economic advantage. Or the first economic advantage for Divine in this game.
With all these villager pickoffs he also has been getting going, it's starting to look like he is taking over the lead in many ways now. The relics have been a problem, right? 4 versus 1 is definitely a lot. He's been trying to do what he can with the sacred sites. But these villager pickoffs are really where it's at. So Divine, at the moment, 88 villagers against only 61. So this is starting to really lean his way.
He asked the Divines and he found the perfect timing to push in here. He also had like some really good scout work going on. Like he had this little scout in this nook and cranny there. So he had always vision, and I don't think Avery noticed that one. And yeah, there goes down the landmark. 2 to go. And I guess Avery is just out of food.
He certainly seems to be. The income is minimal. Just these hidden villagers, right?
Even taking away the sacred side now.
Imagine if Divine finds these hidden villagers. Oh my goodness. All of Avely's villagers are stuck in the TC. Can't get out. Can't make the keep. It's a tough cookie.
Avery's not very plucking. It ain't looking good for him. Oh yeah, the defensive keep. That's a feels bad moment.
At least he's able to pick off this little knight raid, so that helps a little bit, but there's so much more work to do. All these crossbowmen, there's 20 of them on the front line, triple trebuchet, sieging the main TC, and then there's only one landmark. Like you said, the Abbey of Trinity is not that tanky. Avery is in trouble.
I think that's curtains. He just doesn't have the mass to come back from this, or like the food. Yeah, 95 villages for Divine as well. 55 for Avely, this is over. A good show, like everything looked pretty swimmingly for him until the very moment that Divine built a perfect counter, just pushed in with knights. The horse archers did not work out.
Yeah, they're pretty good for raiding, right? But I mean, they're gonna be better against knights than a normal archer, but that's not saying much. Especially for that cost of theirs.
Out compositioned, and there goes Abbey of Trinity. And Divine goes through? Question mark? I forgot which game we won.
That's gonna be the finals already for him, whereas Avely is getting knocked down to the bronze round.
Very nice. Was I just good evening against Knights ahead? Yeah. You live and learn.
We want to thank our MetaPlace website subscribers. Your contribution helps us keep the project sustainable. As we reach higher subscription goals, you are helping us cover more and more behind-the-scenes costs, such as video editing. Check out our subscription page using the link in the description, and remember to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.